Welcome back to Honest Straightforward Reviews, guys. I'm super excited today to bring to you a comparison between the Beats Studio 3 wireless with the Jabra Elite 85H. Now, without further ado, I'll let you guys know that this video is distributed in 3 segments as usual. First, I'll be looking at the boxes, and if you want to look at proper unboxing, I've got the description in the link below. And in the second segment, I'll be looking at the case, and if you get a case, and what does it look like, and the headphones inside, and also the design of the headphones and things like that. In the end, I'll be looking at all the features such as noise cancellation, the app support, and everything like that. All right, before I continue, I'd like to let you guys know this channel is completely funded by me. I do not have any sponsors or things like that. If you'd like to see more content and you like this channel, all you have to do is click the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. And if you want to go more, I also have Patreon. All right, without further ado, let's look at the unboxing. I've got the Beats on my left and the Jabra on my right. Let's start off with the Jabra, okay? I'll get the Beats out of the frame. So the Jabra, I really love them because they've got a very minimalistic design with not too much information, as you can see. They come out with ease, bang. All right, that's basically it. That's there. All right, they get held by 2 tapes over here. All right, now inside you've got a little tab here, the gray yellow basically theme that they've got going, and that's it, bang. So you've got this sitting on top, and you've got the headphones sitting underneath it with some warranty paperwork, and that's basically it. You don't get anything else with it, and everything else is there with what you need. Let's look at the Beats. Now I have to say Beats by far, hands down, I love the unboxing experience. It's got a plastic around it when you first get it, and they slide out. They're loud, they're flamboyant, and the unboxing experience is such a pleasure. Okay, looking at the box, look at that. A bit too much here, but other than that, that's it. No more information, no more needed, you know. And that's the cover. Okay, then you get this massive black box, beautiful black box. I'm looking at the decade edition, so it's got the 10 years on there. Okay, this came out in 08 first, and this version came out in 2018. Opening this up, look at this, bang, established in 08, red, bold, and it's a beautiful red where it's not too bright or too dark. You know, it's just the right color. I love how much they work on these colors, you know, just to get them right. If it's too bright, it doesn't look good. If it's too dull, it just meshes into the black. And here you go. There's a little tab here that you pull, and bam, that comes out. And that's where the headphones sit in its case, okay? And you've got a little tab here, and you pull it out, and you don't get anything in the box. Okay, what you do, in the case, and what you do get is a lot of paperwork, and it feels good, it feels solid, it feels thick, it feels good. It's not too thick, and it's just the right amount. And it's got the warranty paperwork and things like that. It's got a bit of a sticker there for you, you know, and all this stuff, so it makes you feel good, you know, when you're unboxing these. It's also got a USB-A to micro USB charger, and it's got a audio 3.5 jack to audio 3.5 jack with remote and a mic. These are the only headphones that do it. That's really something that I like seeing all the time. So you get them over here, and I like to show it to you. So you've got a black headphones, you've got the red flamboyance around it, and you've got a red cable with the mic remote. So up, down, volume, pause, and the mic here, and the L shape connector, which is what I love seeing. So on the other side, you've got that cabling as well. So you've got the charger, so it's got a tiny Beats written on it. So USB, Beats again, micro USB, and it's got a nice soft silicone feel to it. Okay, so the wiring is even done in a good way as well. Okay, now let's compare both the cases. So this is the Jabra case you can see on my left, and the Beats with the 10-year decade edition. So the Jabra's got a bit of a leathery feel to it and embossed logo, and It's got a bit of, this part feels a bit fake, to be honest, and this feels cheap as well, with that being cheap as well. All right, doesn't feel premium at all, doesn't look premium, but all in all, it feels really good in your hands. The fake leather feels really good, feels good when you're touching it. Opening it up, got a really soft cloth here, okay, to complement it. Got a little logo here, how to show how to put the headphones in. I'll put the headphones aside for a sec and see what you get inside. So you get a micro USB-C to USB-A, and you get a normal 3.5 to 3.5 thin cable. Okay, the reason I always mention the cabling is because the quality of the cable obviously matters, because if you've got a low quality cable, it doesn't carry audio as well. But I don't know how many people would be actually using the wire on these headphones. Let's move on to the Beats. So straight off, you've got a cloth. Normally it's got a bit of a leather feel case to it, but the Decade edition comes with cloth, and it's got this denim-y feeling cloth, which is not denim but feels a bit like denim, looks a little tiny bit like denim, and it feels really good. This has been used for over 3 years. Look at the wear and tear on that, hardly anything there. Look at that beautiful massive bold zip. Look at this doesn't feel cheap at all. This nice thick piece of metal there. Okay, also another thing you get with the Beats are these hook. So these you can hook onto your bag and they get constant use. So let's look at that. Like, that's not bad, you know, there's no wear and tear here at all. Other than that, that's basically it. So they zip really easily. Okay, unzip I should say, and bang, inside you get a very comfortable, very soft leathery feel to it. Let's put the headphones aside, and that's basically it in regards to it. I really like them. Let's look at both the headphones side by side. So that's how they fold. Although you can and can't fold the Jabras in this position. The reasoning is you can, however, as soon as you twist them, they turn on. They don't have a power button. Okay, so that's what's going to be really, really annoying for some people or really convenient for others. Let's look at the design. Beats. Love the color contrast, love it, established in 2008. I've got this little clicky. That's really nice, I like that. Okay, you can count how many clicks you're on this side and then match it on that side. Okay, it's got nice labeling here as well in terms of which side is what. Okay, the cups are oval-ish. It's not too oval, and they're not too comfortable either. I wouldn't say they're too comfortable as compared to some of the other headphones. These are really comfortable to put on. This is comfortable. The band is very comfortable, silicone, very soft. Okay, looks beautiful and complements that red, and this black is just beautiful, especially the black being matte. Now in regards to buttons, it's just got an on and off button and an LED that shows how much charge is left, which is really nice, and it's got an another LED to show that it's on. Okay, it's got a headphone jack and a micro USB-C charger, and that's basically it. Now what I like about these are the buttons. So play, pause, up and down. Okay, I really like this about the Beats. Let's look at these guys. So these guys have a cloth, going for a cloth exterior, so cloth everything. The Bose and Wilkins does that as well. It's got a button as well, so these are buttons, well hidden, just like the Beats. They gotta go for a metal look, but these are plastic. Okay, they come out and in pretty with a bit of ease, but I've noticed them, they do when you're working out, and they can slip a little bit, which can be annoying for some people. The leather that it's got underneath, it doesn't feel too cheap, it's not too great either, but what I like about it is the oval size is really well designed to the ear. Okay, and it's also got a bit of a groove and a slant to the speakers, so they sit on this angle which complements your ear, which these don't. So these are very good to see as well. Now in regards to the buttons, so what you get with the buttons are, so you've got a mute button for a phone call. When you get a phone call, you can mute yourself. You've got a micro USB-C, a headphone jack, and a customizable button. And as I mentioned before, they don't have a power button. As soon as you twist them, they just turn on. You can have a look at my unboxing of these, and you can see what I've done there. Okay. Now let's get into some of the perks of these headphones. Okay guys, let's look at the apps that are being offered. I'll start off with the Jabra Elite. Okay, so it's got a few things here. So it's moments, it's called. So in commute it lets the path through and lets ambient sound come in public, in private, and it's got my moments as well. So you can basically adjust it as well. You can have noise cancellation off and just save it as your moment, my moment. Okay, you can have music equalizer as well. You can play around with this. It's really good to have because these headphones are a bit bass heavy, so you can kind of play around with it and get a good sense of everything and how to get it done. I normally do speech because I'll be listening to music. It's got preset ones as well, so you can play around with it. Other than that, it's got something very gimmicky. I find it, I've never used it, soundscape. So you can put on your headphones and listen to the sound of wind or waves and things like that. You can also upgrade the firmware through this app as well. So that's basically it for the app. Okay, and it's pretty straightforward. Discover is basically just allowing push notification or registering it and things like that, and it's about the headphones. All right, so looking at what you get with app or whatever, you don't get an app for the Beats Studio Wireless. So all you get is you go into the settings and Bluetooth, unless if you're using Android, you get an app which is basic, but you go into Bluetooth and you just, yeah, that's it. You can name it and you can look at the model number, and that is basically it, what you can do with the Beats Premium flagship headphones. You can also check where to update it as well. So if you go down here, and that's where you can update it. That's basically it, guys. That's pretty basic. Now let's compare them both. Okay, so I'll go through some of the differences first. So I'll start off with the Beats. So the Beats are lighter at 36 grams lighter, so 260 to 296. They feel a bit lighter as well. Okay, not too much. The audio jack has the remote with it. That's also good, and it's got an L-shaped remote. Now let's really look at the Jabra where this excels. Okay, so it's got 14 hours on these when it comes to battery life, 36 to 22. Okay, it's got sweat resistance, it's got weather seal for splash proof, so these things are sealed so the cloth doesn't get soaked. Okay, it's got 7 more mics. This has 1 mic, that's it. This got 8 mics in total. Okay, it's got 2 years warranty. This got 1 year warranty. Okay, and what they promote is the tangle free cable. The cables don't get tangled. It's dust and water resist as well, and has USB-C connection. Some of the pros that I would like to go to, these guys go up to 41 hours when the noise cancellation is off. The equalizer has built-in settings for speech, bass boost, tremble boost, smooth and energetic, and it's got memory foams as well, although they're not really that good as something like the Bang & Olufsen's. But having said that, these guys don't cost a lot either. When it comes to noise cancellation, I would hands down give these guys the crown. The Beats leave noise cancellation a lot to be desired. They're good, they're not bad, but if you're someone just going through their first headphones, they're really good. Okay, but if you've got a taste for other headphones, they're really bad. They have a hissing and humming when you're not listening to music and you've got them on. They don't cancel everything out. These guys are very comfortable. I do 2 tests. One is a lawnmower test where I make a phone call and see if the other guys on the other line can hear my lawnmower on it. I also check for the noise with the lawnmower. The second test I just recently introduced is next to a PC with a very aggressive fan curve that I test videos and games on for this channel, and I check the noise cancellation. This with the PC you can almost not hear it. With the lawnmower you can almost not hear it. You can answer your phone calls very comfortably. The Beats with their 1 mic leaves a lot to be desired. Their noise cancellation isn't up to par. You can hear the lawnmower, you can hear the PC, the other person can't make out when making a phone call to them on these, even with just walking around with a windy environment, you know, not they've completely filled the lawnmower test. When it comes to sound, these guys do a really good job. However, their bass profile isn't as aggressive. These guys have an aggressive bass profile. If you love bass, you love these. However, if you're a music connoisseur and you've tested a lot of headphones, and you play high fidelity sounds with the cable in it and things like that, these are really bad. They get muddy, especially even with bass, which is with their strong suit. Instruments start getting muddy, they overlap on other things, you can't tell what's going on. These guys are quite clear and concise. On top of that, they've got a really good app as well to play around with it. Alrighty guys, verdict time. Given all the features that this guy does so much better, other than the boxing and the looks of this, any day I would go for the Jabra. They're not only cheaper, they're also better sounding, better noise cancellation, more comfortable, better app support and everything like that. Any day of the week, I would give the Jabra the crown. I would buy them in a heartbeat over the Beats. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about my comparison, and let me know if which one you would go for. I would love to hear that from you guys. Thanks so much for staying to the end. Take care. Bye bye.